The stakes in this war are high for everyone here, but they are especially high for Afghanistan's women. Many fear they would suffer most if the Taliban returned to power, and I could feel how deep that fear is and how much hope there is for progress when I sat down with three remarkable Afghan women, including the one they call Afghanistan's Oprah. In the 9 years since the war began and the Taliban was toppled from power, women are still fighting the battle here for equal rights. And these three women are on the front lines. Dr. Seema Samar, head of the country's Independent Human Rights Commission and former Minister for Women's Affairs. Mojda Jamazadeh, a popular Afghan singer and outspoken proponent for women's rights. And Sweta Nouri, she works with women in the country's poorest rural areas.
If we talk about the communities, forced marriages, child marriages are increasing tremendously in Afghanistan.
We need a political will in order to change the situation for women in this country.
And in fact, when you worked for the government, you were forced out by the conservative forces, correct?
Yes, because I was talking about controversial issues, and especially about justice. So that is not liked by a lot of powerful people in this country.
And what happens when we leave?
Will you leave without completing your job?
Let me give you an example. At the middle of the surgery, the doctor take the gloves off and say that I'm done. The patient will die. Democracy and development will die in Afghanistan.
So it sounds like your message to the women of America, to the people of America, to the leaders of America is don't give up on us yet.
Absolutely,
yes.
Absolutely. We don't want to go back. The woman in this country doesn't want to go back.
It wasn't so long ago that Afghanistan was a very different place. We have this footage from the 1960s, women going to the university openly, obviously not wearing the burqa, education so clearly valued. When you see that footage, what do you think? Does it seem like you're living in the same country today?
We were in co-education, of course, in the Kabul University, and we were dressed in the same way. That was not a problem at all.
They got jobs. Now the difference, they are not economically empowered.
Women in Afghanistan earn just 48 cents a day. Nearly 90% are illiterate. But there is progress.
We have Ministry of Women Affairs. We have a female governor at the central region of Afghanistan. We have jobs. We have schools.
Mojda came back to Afghanistan just last year to shake things up even more. Her hit song, Afghan Girl, sheds light on the horrific act of men throwing acid on women they believe shamed them. A song so powerful, she was asked to perform it for President Obama. Mojda now hosts her own TV show, tackling tough issues rarely discussed in public. You really are pushing the boundaries. You want to take on these issues of child marriages, forced marriages, divorce.
Yes, the divorce, that episode, actually, a lot of people, even my uncle called me and said, I don't think it's a good idea for you to discuss divorce on, television. And I said, we have to. This is what I'm here for.
She's called Afghanistan's Oprah.
It's actually a huge honor to be compared to Oprah. I would never compare myself to her, but she's my idol. And I always put myself in a situation, I'm like, what would Oprah do right now?
What would you say to her if she were here right now?
I would thank her. I would thank her for giving me the strength to do what I'm doing here.
But with that Oprah-like celebrity came the wrath of conservatives.
I am a very controversial figure here. There's some of them that actually call and threaten, to kill me.
So you have round-the-clock security?
Yes, I have security always. I have my own gun. I've been trained to use a gun.
You carry a gun?
Yes, I carry a gun, a licensed gun. I've been trained to use it. I have my cell phone and my gun at all times.
Is it worth it?
If they allow me to continue my show the way that I want and be able to actually teach families what I want them to know, then I think it's worth it, yes. I have some regular families come to me. They say, please, please don't stop what you're doing. You're really helping families. And my husband has stopped beating our kids because of your show.
So you're making a difference?
Yes, I think so.